Hello there, I'm Eric Kraus, and this is Eric's Review. Today I will be reviewing the movie The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Sorry, it's a bit of a mouthful. The other day I reviewed Hitman's Bodyguard. It did very well. It is by far, at this moment, my favorite movie. Which makes this review all the more sad for me, because I was kind of let down by this movie. Granted, that might be my own fault for overhyping it a little bit. But, I don't know, the first movie had, a good plot. It actually was the serious part of the movie was actually serious, and seemed like there was more substance to it. Where it kind of looked like they decided to take an old James Bond villain and ratchet it up about 10 points. And it just felt so forced and wrong. And like they ran with the side plot a little bit too hard. It just wasn't as good, which was sad. All of the acting in it was really good still. Selma Hayek got a much larger role in this than in the first movie, and she did very, very good with it. Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. still funny, but I don't know, it just seemed like they didn't have as much back and forth dynamic as they did in the first one. In the first one, it was constant, because they were the only two that was really on screen, and they were on screen pretty much the entire movie, giving each other some back and forth. Whereas in this one, it was maybe Ryan Reynolds with a different character, or I don't know, it seemed like they tried adding too much, and it just made it cheesy. In the first one, there was a lot of swearing, and there's a lot in the second one as well. But in the first one, they made it humorous. In this one, it just seemed like, they thought, it was funny in the first one, we need to have them say it all again in the second one, so that way it's equally as funny. Well, it wasn't. It was less funny in this one. As I said, this movie was kind of a disappointment for me. It's still very funny and entertaining. I'll still buy it later and watch it after I watch the first one, probably. If you enjoy the Deadpool movies, you'll probably enjoy this more than you did the first one. Because one of the things that disappointed me the most was Michael Bryce, who is Ryan Reynolds' character. In the first one, he wasn't an idiot. He was just a man who had hit rock bottom and had to try and figure out how to get his life back. This one, they just make him an idiot. He's just walking around with a sarcastic tone and no intelligence. Like, he's supposed to be a very capable character, and they just turn him into a rag doll and say, go stand in this point and swear. I think, specifically based off of the intelligence and awesomeness of the first one, this was a huge letdown, and I think they can do much better. I really hope that reviews for this come back as negative enough that they know they need to change something, but positive enough that they know they need to make a third one, because I really do enjoy the franchise. I think everybody that's in the movies really plays off of each other well. They just really kind of dropped the ball on this one. I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. which compared to the 9.99 I gave the first one, that's a major drop. Again, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, kind of a letdown. But it's good to get to the theaters again, so if you want just a silly movie to go to the theaters and watch, I would recommend this. Yeah, I'm not against this movie. I was just expecting and wanting more. Morgan Freeman shows up, and Benicio del Toro's in it. They're both actors that are fun to watch on screen, and it's good to see them getting back into screen. Not that they had left, but it's good to see them getting back a little bit more. Yeah, that pretty much covers everything I was thinking about the movie. Again, just disappointed, but still enjoyed the humor of it. Just felt forced. You know, that's all.